Mic check. What's going on, world? It's your boy Rious and the infamous
RL.
RL. So we decided to have a quick little sit down with my guy, man. And first off, I want to say, bro, you dope.
Oh, appreciate
like,
it.
Bro, you've been dope since the late '90s, bro. Like,
NEXT, baby.
It gotta be T-Lo, bro. You know, you gotta do this thing. So you've been dope, bro, since the late '90s, bro. Like, soundtrack to our lives, bro, man.
Appreciate
like,
it, man.
It's an honor to be sitting here with you, man. Like,
I appreciate that, brother. You've mastered your craft. That's why we're here. But fourth time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Running back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just want to sit down and ask you a couple of questions, bro. The first one is, bro, like, out of all these years, how do you just stay on top of the game? Like, what's your secret sauce?
Probably insecurity, to be honest. And most artists aren't gonna be as transparent, but there's a level of insecurity you have to always want to level up and to be better. You got to be super self-conscious. Cats want to act like, oh, I don't care what nobody says or nobody thinks. When you're putting your heart and your art out there, it breaks you when you're not received the way you hope to be received. So I would say, honestly, I grew up with low self-esteem, man. Verbally abused in certain ways. That's why I always tell people words hold so much power. And I became a writer because of that. You can say something in the right way and get anything if you say it right.
Yeah.
So I would say insecurity.
Okay. Do you ever like shock yourself sometimes with your pen, with certain stuff you write, and then how the audience and people receive it? Do it like always like still wow you at this point in your career?
Always. You never get comfortable and you never become immune to the applause. I'm a rapper first. I was a rapper. So a lot of times when I'm writing lyrics, it's about saying something slick. That's how when we did Too Close, we were able to get it on the radio before they realized, wait a minute, he talking about a boner. So, yeah, a lot, you know what I mean? I mean, when you're doing something the right way and you're doing it good, you try to come up with some slick talk, for sure.
That's what's up, bro. Like, I love that, bro. And so my next question for you is like, what's your superpower?
My superpower is my bounce back, my recovery, because this industry will break you and you will literally be like, what am I doing? Why am I still doing this? How hard are you willing to work when the applause aren't there, or when you're not getting the reaction you want, or maybe ain't no money right now? A lot of people, it's easy to work when a check is coming, but when you working towards something and you have to stay focused on the destination and not necessarily the directions, because GPS will change like that quick and you taking it right, but you just have to have faith and believe that you're gonna get to exactly where you're destined to be.
Got you. Damn, that's deep.
Appreciate you, bro.
And another question for you. You know we always busy, bro, and life be life. And so how do you unplug and recharge? What that look like for you?
To be honest, man, I'm simple. I'm a homebody. I've always been that way. I'm always DVRing something, watching some crazy show. I used to read a lot of books. Now I just peruse the internet for like random information, because you never know who you're gonna be interacting with, whether it's on a flight, whether it's in a meeting. And random information a lot of times will get you really far, because when you're educated on abstract things, discussions can go from a zebra to talking about politics to talking about how we gonna get a check together.
Yeah.
So I'm always into random information.
Okay. So for any upcoming artist or creative or entrepreneur that's like watching, what would be a positive message or any advice for motivation for them?
Don't listen to nobody. Because if I had, listen to God, your pastor and family. I mean, positive things, yes. Affirmation, yes. But if I would have listened to a lot of the naysayers and people that really love me, I wouldn't be here. Sadly, that's just the truth. A lot of people lack vision, and just because they can't see what you see doesn't mean they don't love you, but it could mean they just don't have the vision. They don't have that talent. They don't have that inner something that God put inside of you to get you where you need to be. I mean, just think about it. Listen, man, I can take little pictures here and there, but you are an artist. What you do is art. I could never see what you see. You'll take a picture and you'll be like, pose like this or maneuver like that, turn your head like this. I have to have faith in your gift. And then I look on the screen afterwards and be like, oh snap, I'm thinking I'm looking stupid.
Yeah.
So the reality of it is if you had listened to some naysayers, they probably would say, man, don't do that, go to school or go do this or do that. You wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be here blessed to be in your presence and to share with your art for my audience.
I can dig it. And the last question for you before I let you get up out here. So how was your Rious experience, like working with me?
I hated it. I'm just playing. I hated it so much. This is like my 4th or 5th time here, okay? The reality of it is you get spoiled because, you know, back when we first, you know, came out, we didn't get to choose who we worked with. And when you finally realize, you know, I have a choice. Your phone always ringing. I'm always like, oh, let's do some big, we got to do another shoot. Now I'm just addicted to benefiting from your genius. So that ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep it going.
Love it, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Always a pleasure.
Same here.
Yes. We out.